Hello, hello, teacher. Hello, hello, children. Hello, hello, teacher. Hello, hello, children.
Hello, hello, teacher.
Hello, hello, children.
Hello, hello, teacher.
Wow, you are welcome to today's lesson. I'm so happy to listen to your voices. You're all welcome.
Teacher.
My name is Teacher Robinah Ayazika. Teacher Robinah. But my friends call me Teacher Robinah. You can also call me Teacher Robinah. I'm so happy to be here. And I'm so happy to listen to your voices. My dear children, as we wait for our friends, who are still joining, because our lesson starts at 11 a.m. As we wait for them, Mickey, I have a friend called Mickey. Mickey said, Teacher Robinah, today when you're going to teach those children, come with me. I also want to talk to them. I want to say hello to your children as we wait for our friends who are still joining the class. Let Mickey come and greet you. Mickey? Where is Mickey? Mickey? Are you shy now? Mickey? Yes, Teacher Robinah. Come and greet my friend. Mickey, you're welcome to baby class today. You are most welcome, Mickey. Please greet my friend. Okay, Teacher Robinah. Good morning, children. No one is answering. Mickey, greet them again. Good morning, children.
Thank you, teacher. Good morning, Mickey. Good morning, Mickey.
Teacher is here.
How are you?
Good morning, Mickey. Good night, Mickey. Good night,
How are you? Yes.
Good night, Mickey.
Wait.
How are you, children?
Good morning, Mickey. I'm fine.
Someone raise up your hand and pray for us before we start this lesson. Let us first pray. We need to pray. God helps us to learn what teacher
Hello. Dad, this one can control Mickey's brain.
That's right, teacher.
Someone raise up your hand.
Control Mickey.
Okay. Now, dear children, one thing on your mouth. One thing on your mouth, one thing on your mouth. And listen, I'm going to tell you what Mickey has said. Mickey has said that we need to first pray. Let us pray and ask God to give us wisdom and ask God to help us learn what Teacher Robinah is going to teach. Oh, Mickey, you're a lovely boy. Thank you for that. We need to pray and ask God to help us learn, to help us understand. Oh, thank you, Mickey. Thank you, thank you. Say bye to my dear children. Bye. Bye-bye. See you later. Okay, thank you, Mickey.
Bye, Mickey. Bye, Mickey.
Bye, dear children.
Bye, Mickey.
We are having a baby class writing lesson. I need someone to raise up their hand and lead us in prayer before we start our lesson. This is baby class writing lesson 2. Baby class writing lesson. Someone lead us in prayer.
Yes. There is
Okay,
Aaron.
and the rest,
Aaron raised his hand.
yes, Aaron, lead us. And the rest of us, hands together and eyes closed as Aaron leads us in prayer. Aaron, please pray for us. We are ready. We are ready.
Maybe Arinda can take over. Arinda Hannah.
Arinda, pray for us. We are ready. The rest of us, hands together and eyes closed. Let Arinda pray for us. We are not hearing. Pray for us. Yes. Children are not praying.
Perhaps we choose another one. Can someone else raise the, okay.
Let us pray.
Oh God, thank you for today. We thank you for the giving us. Heavenly Father, as we are going to learn this lesson, give us whatever we are going to learn. Father, guide us. May we understand whatever we are going to learn. In Jesus' name we have prayed. Amen.
And the rest of us say,
Amen.
thank you, my dear. Lovely, lovely, and nice. Rapapa, you. If you have just joined us, we are having, yes, this is good class, writing lesson. And today is Wednesday, 11th August, 2021. Our lesson is for baby class writing lesson. It's a baby class writing lesson.
What?
Everyone, mute your mic, and listen to Robinah. Okay, this is baby class writing lesson. My dear children, last time we learned something. Last time. Last time we learned how to draw. Who remembers what we learned? Who remembers what we learned how to write last time?
Standing line.
Thank you. Lovely, and nice.
Standing
Thank you. Last time we learned how to
standing line.
Very good. We learned how to do a standing line. And I see the standing line is from up, down. And the standing line, stand straight. And I showed you last time that even this ruler, you can make it stand straight. This ruler is standing straight. So we learned how to draw a standing line. Today we are learning something else. What are we learning today, Mickey? Mickey, what are we learning today? Come and tell my children what we are learning today, Mickey. Oh, Mickey is here to tell us. My dear children, today you are going to learn how to draw a standing line. No, not standing line. You are going to learn how to draw a sleeping line. A sleeping line. A sleeping line. Sleep. You pretend that you're sleeping like this. A sleeping line. Sleep. You sleep like this. Today you are going to learn a sleeping line. It's sleep. Are you seeing me sleeping? Yes. Even a sleeping line. Sleep. Oh, Mickey. Thank you for telling the children what we are going to learn today. Thank you, Mickey. That's wonderful. So today, my dear children, you are going to learn how to write a sleeping line. Mickey showed you how a sleeping line sleeps. It sleeps like this. At night, we sleep in our bed like this. So even a sleeping line sleeps. Mickey showed you. It sleeps nicely like this. A sleeping line sleeps. Today, we are going to learn how to draw a sleeping line. Thank you, Mickey. Say bye to my children. Bye, 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 bye. So, my dear children, like Mickey told you, today we are learning a sleeping line. A sleeping line. But before we learn how to draw a sleeping line, let me show you how it looks like. Mickey told you a sleeping line sleeps. Sleep like that. Oh, I hope mine is sleeping very well. Let me make it sleep nicely. A sleeping line sleeps. So this is a sleeping line. We are going to learn how to write a sleeping line. You can pretend as if you're sleeping in your bed and you sleep on the floor. So that is how a sleeping line sleeps. But my dear children, before we learn how to draw a sleeping line, we need to learn how to trace it. But before we trace it, let us first draw our sleeping line in the air. A sleeping line. A sleeping line. You get your finger out, point your finger like this. Now we are going to draw a sleeping line in the air. Sleeping line. Sleeping line. You can draw small ones. You can draw long ones. Draw those sleeping lines, my dear children. A sleeping line. Now let us draw a small one. A sleeping line. A sleeping line. Let us draw a big, a long one. Yes. A sleeping line. A sleeping line. A small one. Sleeping line. Yes. Draw those sleeping lines in the air. Draw them. Draw them. Now, I have my lines, they are broken. I want us to draw a sleeping line. I have these dots. I want us to join and make and draw a sleeping line. So we are going to join these dots. And when you're tracing, my dear children, we are going to trace a sleeping line. Like I told you, a sleeping line, sleeps like this. So we are now going to trace. We are going to trace a sleeping line. Start from this right side and we join the dots. Join the dots. Join those dots. I hope everyone is joining with me. Join the dots. Join the dots. Join the dots. And there we have a sleeping line. Let us sing for this sleeping line we have just drawn. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. Do you know why a sleeping line is so good for you, my dear children? It is so good for you because it teaches you how to write. A sleeping line is so good for you. It teaches you how to write. Let us sing that song. And if you learn it, just follow along. Just follow along if you learn that song about the sleeping line. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. is so good for me. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. Let us trace. Let us trace the sleeping line. If you're tracing, I want to see that. I want you to write in the chat and tell me that I am tracing. I am tracing the sleeping line well. Start from up here. Start from here, where the sleeping line starts from. Then join. Don't hurry. Move slowly, carefully, carefully, carefully. Yes, I have joined it. Yes, this is another nice sleeping line that I have drawn. Continue tracing those sleeping lines. Let me trace the sleeping line. Start from here. I join. Don't be very fast. Be careful. Join slowly and look where you are joining. Yes, yes. And there we have another sleeping line. Now, my dear children, all eyes on the board, on my big board. We are going to continue joining the sleeping line. Oh, Josiah is writing a sleeping line. Very good, very good. Let us continue. Let us join this dot. And as we join, we say a sleeping line, a sleeping line, a sleeping line. There, I have joined a sleeping line. Let us continue. A sleeping line. Continue tracing, continue tracing. A sleeping line. Wow, I have done it. I'm so happy. Let us continue tracing the sleeping line. A sleeping line. Continue, continue, continue. Wow, very good. Many of my friends are tracing. Continue tracing. Trace your sleeping line. And as you trace, you can keep singing. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. Continue tracing that sleeping line, my dear children. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is, even Christian has done it. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Ahumuza. Continue. Say, continue tracing, continue. And as you trace, say, a sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. Even Blueberry, thank you. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. Trace, trace. A sleeping line. And as you trace, you don't just keep quiet. Say, a sleeping line, a sleeping line, a sleeping line. Continue. A sleeping line. A sleeping line. A sleeping line. Look where you're tracing so that you don't make a mistake. A sleeping line. A sleeping line. A sleeping line. Very good. Continue tracing. My dear children, now that you can trace the sleeping line very well, have you finished? I want to see other people have finished tracing the sleeping line. Who else has finished? Yes? Write in the chat. Who else has finished? Who else has finished? Who else has finished writing the tracing the sleeping line? Who else has finished tracing the sleeping line? Oh, Kawis has finished. Thank you, thank you. Now, my dear children, this time, here there are no dots. Oh, Josiah has finished. Thank you. Jerry Mark has finished. Esther has finished. Thank you. Very good job. Very good job. Lovely, lovely, and nice. Rapapa to all of you. Now we are going to draw a sleeping line without the dot, because we know how to draw the sleeping line in the air. We know how to trace the sleeping line. Now it is time for us to draw a sleeping line without dots. We are going to draw the sleeping line without dots. I want you to look here. I want you to draw the sleeping line. If you have boxes if there are put for you boxes in the book, draw within the box. Don't draw it outside. If you draw it outside, it will not be beautiful. Thank you, Shalom. Thank you. So let us draw a sleeping line. My dear children, this is baby class writing lesson. Baby class writing lesson. For those of P3 who are lost, this is baby class writing lesson. So let us continue with our sleeping line. Start from here and make that line sleep in this box here. Sleeping line. And there we have a sleeping line. Again, sleep, and as you draw the sleeping line, keep saying a sleeping line, a sleeping line, a sleeping line, a sleeping line, a sleeping line. Continue, continue. A sleeping line, a sleeping line, a sleeping line. Let us think for sleeping lines that we have drawn without tracing. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. A sleeping line is good for you because it helps you to learn how to write. And if you draw a very nice sleeping line, you will learn how to write. Let us continue drawing our sleeping line. All eyes on my board. Now we are going to draw a sleeping line without the dot. And it's very easy. Just remember that a sleeping line sleeps. My pointer here is sleeping. So as you draw, remember that a sleeping line sleeps. So let us draw the sleeping line. A sleeping line. A sleeping line. Be careful. Look where you're writing. A sleeping line. Continue. A sleeping line. A sleeping line. Let us see for sleeping line as we write. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. My dear children, that is how we draw a sleeping line. I want to see those who have finished. Write in the chat and tell me, Teacher Robinah, I have finished drawing my sleeping line and it is so beautiful. Ubari, have you finished? Have you finished drawing your sleeping line? And is it good? Is it beautiful? Oh, very good, very good. I want to see others. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Christian Ramono. Yes, yes, continue. Now, my dear children, Josiah has finished. For those who have not yet finished drawing that sleeping line, yes, I'm going. There's another. Oh, Ahumza has finished. Ahumza has finished. Now, my dear children, I have some big sleeping lines here. I hope everyone can see them. Can you see my big sleeping lines there? Yes. Okay, I have another activity for you, my dear children. We are going to color these sleeping lines. We are going to color them. Thank you, Dina, for finishing. Thank you, thank you. We are now going to color these sleeping lines. Who remembers our color for the week? If you remember the color for this week, write in the chat and let me know. Write in the chat. I want to see those who remember the color for the week. Oh, Victor has also finished. Very good. Even Alan Ankunda has finished. Oh, Alan Ankunda has said our color for the week is color green. How does color green look like? Let me see if I have something green here. I have my pencil here. It is color green. Our color for the week is color green. You pencil, sleep. Oh, she's sleeping. This pencil is color green. Color green, and our color for the week is color green. What other thing do I have here which is color green? Yes. I have this tool here. It is color green. This is color green. Let us think for color green before we do our activity. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Oh, it is the best. You can follow along the song and you will learn. Let us sing it one more time. Let us sing for color green. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Oh, it is the best. This pencil is also color green. Let us sing for the color green on this pencil. You pencil, can you sleep? Okay. Yes, I'm sleeping. Okay. Let us sing for the color green on this pencil. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Oh, it is the best. So our color for the week is color green. And we are going to color this sleeping line with color green. Make sure you color within, only inside the sleeping line. Don't color outside the sleeping line. Color inside the sleeping line. And you are coloring with color green. And that's the color. You can say, I am coloring a sleeping line. I am coloring a sleeping line. And make sure you look where you are coloring. Because if you do not look there, you may end up coloring badly. And the sleeping line will not be happy. Color inside only. Don't hurry. Because if you hurry, you may end up coloring badly. So color inside only. And as the color, you can say, I am coloring a sleeping line. Very good, Josiah. You're doing it. Oh, they are put for your sleeping line in your book. Say, I am coloring a sleeping line with color green. I am coloring a sleeping line with color green. I am coloring a sleeping line with color green. So you color it nicely. Nicely. Wow. And there I have my green sleeping line. There I have my green sleeping line. Let us also color this sleeping line. And as we color this second one, we can sing for color green and say, green is the best color I've ever seen. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Oh, 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 it is the best. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Green is the best color I've ever seen. Oh, 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 it is the best. Make sure you look where you are coloring, because if you don't look there, you may end up coloring outside the line. And when you color it outside, you will not be happy. It will say, I'm not beautiful. The line will say, my friend has not colored me well. So color inside the sleeping line. And as you color, you can sing for color green. And you can say, I am coloring a sleeping line with color green. And there we have our green sleeping line. Now, my dear children, we are going for a short break. So parents, you can put sleeping lines for my children in those books. And in this break, let them color the sleeping lines. Give them color green. If you have not put those colors, please, mommy, daddy, auntie, uncle, buy the colors. So Teacher Stevie, let us have a break. And as we go for the break, I want the children to color sleeping lines. Parents, put sleeping lines for the children and let them color them with our color for the week. Our color for the week is color green. Teacher Stephen, over to you with our break. Are you ready with our break?
Madam Robinah?
Yes.
This is Michael helping in for Steve, so Steve is not on.
Okay.
But
Fine.
I've decided to turn the videos for our learners such that in this break they can show us how they are doing the work.
Thank you, thank you. So let us have a break and let the children show us how they are doing the work. Let us have a break of 5 minutes only. Okay, children, show us what you've done. Show us what you've been writing. We are going for the break. Thank you, Teacher Michael. So let us wait and see. My dear children, they are going to turn on your videos and I want you to show me what you have been doing. If you have been tracing, if you have been drawing those sleeping lines, if you have colored, this is the time for us to show us what you can do. This is the time for you to show us what you have got. Yes, Teacher Michael, we are ready for those videos.
Okay, I'm requesting any of our learner who is done to turn on her or his video such that they can show us.
Okay.
That the videos are on. They can now show us.
Okay, turn on your video and show us what you have done, my dear children. Just go to the video, turn on, and let us see what you have done, what you have traced. Let us see what you have colored. Let us see what you have written. I want to see all that, my dear children. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. Oh, I can see Josiah, beautiful. Josiah, you're doing a good job. I'm so happy. Victor Alexander, lovely, lovely, and nice. Rapapa, rapapa, see you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Now, Christian Wamono, that is super good. Thank you, Christian, thank you. Lovely, lovely, and nice. Rapapa, rapapa, to you. You're doing a great job. Who else? Alan and Kunda. Lovely and nice. Elijah, thank you. Thank you. Rod Ferro, thank you. Super good. Wow. Rod Ferro, thank you. Thank you. Audrey Kenya, Elijah, Alan. Lovely, lovely and nice. Rapapa, rapapa, see you. Wow, I'm so happy. Who else? Who else? Someone with Galaxy S8. Alan Ankonda, super job. Rod Ferro, that's beautiful. You have colored with color green. I'm so happy. Lovely. Who else? Who else? Tillman. Tillman has also done. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you. Continue, continue casting. Continue. Let's show me what you've got. Show me what you have done. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Show off. Audrey Kenya, turn on your video and we see. Thank you, my dear children. That's so beautiful. All of you for doing that work. I'm so happy. Lovely, lovely, and nice. Rapapa, rapapa. All of you, dear children. Teacher Michael, can you see anyone else who has done a good job? Anyone I not mentioned and they are showing their work?
I can see Jerry Mark. Jerry Mark is doing some wonderful work. Some hand clap for Jerry Mark.
Lovely, lovely, and nice.
I can see Ahumuza Gracious. Ahumuza is doing it wonderful.
Nice. Rapapa to Ahumuza. Thank you,
then I can see Nakanjako Kathia. I can say Elijah. I can see Shona.
Lovely, lovely, and nice. Rapapa to Nakanjako, to Shona, to all of you. Good job, great job. Oh, thank you, my dear children. That is really a lovely job. Thank you. Now, we are going to the project of the week. Teacher Michael, if there's no one else, let us go for a project of the week.
Okay, Madam Robinah. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for that short break, my dear children. Thank you for showing off your work. Thank you, Kige, Kostam, Prosper. Thank you, Arinda, Hannah. Thank you for the good job. Now, I'm going to give you the project for the week. Okay. I'm waiting for you, Sir Michael, so that I show these lovely children the project of the week. The project of the week, yeah.
Yes, you can go ahead and show us the project of the week.
Okay, thank you. My dear children, we are going to make sleeping lines. We are going to make sleeping lines. The last time we made standing lines. I remember I saw only 2 people showed me their project. This time I want everyone to do this project of the week. Last week only 2 people did. This time I want everyone. We are going to make a sleeping line. So when you're making the sleeping line, you can either use clay dough, you can use clay, you can use leftover flour from making chapati, Mani made chapati, and some little flour remaining. You can use that for the project of the week. But me here at Robinah, I have some clay dough, and it's what I'm going to use to make a sleeping line. We are going to make a sleeping line. using Play-Doh or clay or leftover flour. So you pinch some little, you put in your hand like this. Then you roll it in your hand like this. You roll it, you roll it, you roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Yes, and there I have my sleeping line. After I have made it, paste it on a piece of paper. Paste it there. And there I have pasted my sleeping line. Can everyone see the sleeping line I have made? Can everyone see?
Yes, we can see.
Very good. And there we have our sleeping line. And I want to make many sleeping lines. You can make long ones, big ones, small ones. Pinch some, you put in your hand, you roll. Roll it, roll it, roll it. And there, let me make it sleep. There is my sleeping line. Then you test it. Make it sleep nicely. Let it sleep nicely. Then you test it there. And there I have made a sleeping line. You can make small ones. You can make big ones. I think let me make a small one this time. Let me make a small sleeping line. Yeah, there. I think this is small. And there I have my sleeping line. Sleeping line. Let's just continue making. Get some, you roll in your hand. You roll like that, like that, like that. Then you paste it there. Don't worry, you can make it big, small. These are our sleeping lines. My dear children, this is our project for the week. And we want you to make many sleeping lines. Make many sleeping lines. Paint some. If it is clay, even clay can make nice sleeping lines. Flour can make, leftover flour from chapati can make nice sleeping lines. You just roll. You roll it, and that is all you can say. I am making a sleeping line. I'm making a sleeping line. I'm making a sleeping line. And then you paste it. I want to see many sleeping lines, my dear children. Paste it there. Make many, many sleeping lines. Make many sleeping lines. Like that. Many, many sleeping lines. And you say, I am making a sleeping line. And when you make it, my dear children, don't make it stand. Because if you make it stand, it will be a standing line. Remember, a sleeping line sleeps. After I have made it, let it sleep on the paper like that. Let a sleeping line sleep on the paper. A sleeping line. Make many, make many. And as you sleep, you can sing. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. A sleeping line is good. It's so good for me. And there we have made a sleeping line. My dear children, this is our project for the week. I'm going to put for you some work onto the Google Classroom. Sorry, I delayed to put it there. I had a power problem, but I hope by end of the day it will have been solved. So I'm going to put for you all the work I have not yet put. And I'm also going to put the part for the project. So when you do this project, you paste it nicely on a piece of paper, write your name here, take a photo of that work. Take a photo and let your mommy, daddy, auntie, uncle upload it, load it onto the Google Classroom. Then I'm also going to put for you some work for tracing the sleeping line. I'm going to put for you onto the Google Classroom some work for tracing the sleeping line. And don't forget that when we trace the sleeping line, we join this dot to make a sleeping line. I am also going to put for you some work for writing a sleeping line. And my dear children, I am also going to put for you some work for coloring the sleeping line with our color for the week. Our color for the week is color green. Teacher Michael? Hello, Teacher Michael?
Yes. Yes, Madam Robinah.
Are you ready to take our children through the Google Classroom and how we can hand in their work? Are you ready?
Okay.
You can just take
Mr. Dumba. Let me talk to Mr. Dumba. Mr. Dumba.
Yes, please.
Is it possible you share the screen for your mobile phone? I think it will be better when the learners know how to do that on their mobile gadgets.
I made a video I shared in WhatsApp.
Okay, so maybe we
share
shall
the
keep.
phone right now.
Okay, because also I can only share the laptop view.
I already sent the video.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. My dear parents, guardians, please watch that video on how to hand in the work. I want to see those children's work, my dear children. My dear parents, watch that video. I want to see that work. I want to see the project. I want to see the beautiful work that children are doing. And as I end this lesson, I would like to thank the advice team for sponsoring this e-learning. I would also like to thank the ICT Teachers Association of Uganda for helping us bring this lesson to you. And I would also like to thank the Christian Schools Owners Association for supporting this project. And everyone who has attended, you are doing a good job. So let me take this opportunity and clap for all of us. Lovely, lovely, and nice. Rapapa, rapapa to all of you. Bye, my dear children. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye.
Okay, we love you, teacher.
Say bye, teacher.
Bye.